Before Half-Life 1, there was Doom and Quake. Both of them was at the middle, if you know what I mean. Valve back then, they will release their first ever game, which is Half-Life 1. A game that changed first-person shooter like Counter-Strike. Sometimes you have to appreciate old games because they are the ones who make nowadays game looks better. Not only that, back then microtransaction wasn't a thing and most of them are depending on skill. So the first plot of the game is the person now we are playing is Gordon Freeman, a person now going for a job which is by going on a rail. This place is unskippable, but you can almost view anything inside the laboratory. The second plot of the story is the professor now wants Gordon to go inside the test chamber to experiment something, which is the main cause of the story, which I might say a terrible experiment.
I've just been informed that the sample is ready, Gordon. It should be coming up here any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen. Gordon, get away from the shutting down. No. Attempt to shut down. It's not shutting down. It's not.
And then the story begins here.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit. I took the liberty of relieving you of your weapons. Most of them were government property. As for the suit, I think you've earned it.
There are not much to talk about this game because there are almost no story inside it, but the gameplay itself is a lot. It's so action-packed that it's good. The only problem is that the game itself is very confusing if you first time playing it because there is no actual quest line to remember everything. Plus the fact that Half-Life has countless bugs in it. Some of the bugs is taken advantage by speedrunners, but some of them are just straight up infuriating. I give Half-Life a 7. A good classic. And then we have Half-Life 2 in 2004. Just like Half-Life, most of their other games were taken from that game. For example, Team Fortress 2 and Left 4 Dead. Because if you check on their game folder, there is a HL2 there. The game itself is impressive though. A lot of things in Half-Life 2 is actually quite good. Each chapter has different type of stories and elements in it. And I'm not going to lie, Half-Life 2 has the best graphics in 2004. Like, man, if you compare to other games, they mostly have outdated graphics because of their technology. But in Half-Life 2, however, the graphics are good. I think I haven't explained Half-Life 1 ending yet. After Gordon destroyed the boss, he met G-Man. He has to pick two choices actually. If you stay inside the tram, the ending should be a bad ending, but if you choose to go to the portal, that would be the end of the game. With just a few people who worked on that game, it was quite awesome to see that they make a quite good job for this. The only thing is the fact that they did not fix the in-game bugs in it, even though apparently they actually still updating the game. But most of them are, I think, just crash or emergency update only. Maybe like Half-Life.exe has stopped working or something. Who knows? I hope that they improve the graphics, but I think they won't because one of their fans is already made a big project, but it's early access though. Maybe I will play it once it gone out early access because it looked promising as fuck. And then we move on to Half-Life 2. For some reason, I think Gordon just time traveling because he's still the same age as ever, but got one similar proof that thing.
I didn't see you get on.
Yeah, I teleport from somewhere else. But for some goddamn reason, I don't know why, but his HEV suit has been removed after the beginning of the game. Even though at the Half-Life ending he's still wearing it. Maybe inside a coma, who knows, I don't know.
I'm gonna need me some privacy for this.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Oh, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab.
So in chapter 1, we learned a feature in Half-Life 2 is you can now grab stuff.
Dear Doctor,
Huh?
why has the
What can?
seen fit to suppress our reproductive cycle?
Oh.
Sincerely, concerned citizen.
that achievement unlocked, okay. Then the problem starts when this thing starts to happen.
Attention residents. Miscount detected in your block. Cooperation with your civil protection. Permit full ration reward.
Head for the roof! There's no time to lose!
What is going on?
Run for your life!
Attention.
Civil protection!
All citizens in local residential blocks. Film your inspection permission.
Fuck. No.
Get in here, quick! Keep moving! Head for the roof!
Okay. Damn. I don't know what's going on. I can't even spring yet. Awesome. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh. Then Alex joined the game to save Gordon. To be honest, I think Alex is the only character that knows how to parkour because unlike any other character at all, they don't know how to like climb onto stuff or anything. And then we move on to chapter 2, which is a red letter day, where Alex, who is taking him to the lab, wanted to teleport him and herself to Eli's lab, but for some goddamn reason, his fucking pet messed it all up and he has to go in by foot to Eli's lab, which is chapter 3 and chapter 4. in chapter 2, they give him the HEV suit, which I don't think it does make sense, but just fuck it. Then chapter 3 is the action comes. He is fighting with the officers using a pistol, of course, because it was always the weak one then to the powerful one. Then of course it's the boat, which is chapter 4. This one is the best one because vehicle in linear game is quite rare, to be honest. I've seen a lot of vehicle in a lot of games, but most of them are open world. Then of course the chapter 5, which is Black Mesa East, which is a tutorial for the gravity gun. This chapter is quite boring, but it was a tutorial though, because why not? I'm like, whoa, that's not cool. Then because of the some spaceship spot them, then everything gone downhill. Hey, I need to go also. Yeah, that's it. I know. Okay, holy shit, this game. Oh my god, come on. It's going wrong. Oh.
Gordon, you need to get out of here. I can't leave my father. Dog, take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel.
Do not go through Raven.
Then we move on to chapter 6, which is the zombie part. We don't go to Ravenholm. Oh shit. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break right now because this place is fucking creepy, man. This part is the most scariest one because not the weak one, I mean the fast one. That one is the scariest one. Fuck. Then after exit out to chapter 6, which is Ravenholm, then we move on to Highway 17, which is the RPG one.
Using the laser guide, you can steer your rocket past the gunship's defenses and prevent it from shooting down your rocket. This will only anger it at first, but if you can survive long enough to make several direct hits, you'll be rewarded with a prize worthy of any mantelpiece. Now, who's going to be the lucky one to carry it into combat? Ah yes, Gordon Freeman.
What?
I couldn't have asked for a finer volunteer.
I did not even volunteer at all.
Colonel Odessa Cubbage at your service.
And also another vehicle, but only can be driven on land. Then chapter 8 is Sam Trap. That's where you fight with the Antlion Guard.
You there! Stop what you idiot!
Oh shit.
Dear God, poor Laszlo. The finest mind of his generation.
Never mind. Never mind. Okay. That's why I cannot stand on Sam then. And holy shit, once you kill the Antlion Guard, you can now command their minions to attack Nova Prospect. Oh yeah, I must forget. In the Highway 17 chapter, someone tells Gordon that Eli has been kidnapped in Nova Prospect, so shit. But after this chapter, the weapon has become useless. Not in chapter 9, it's on chapter 10, which you cannot use the Antlion weapon anymore because they are not there anymore. Because obviously there is no sand there. Oh, and Mossman become our enemy now. Shit. So Gordon and Alice trap Mossman inside the somewhat I call a portal room. Then Ellie want her to bring Eli back, but you know, typical enemy stuff. So they both escape from the portal there, then Gordon and Alice have to go there.
God, this is taking forever.
Yeah, I know. Let's go in.
Come on, Gordon. Get in.
Already inside. Inside your body. Oh shit. Now they finally come out. But it time travel to 1 week, which happened a lot. And also the next chapter where we can follow an actual squad. Finally, an actual human being. But they mostly shit because they don't know how to crouch. I think they don't know how to climb the ladder. Because most of the level they actually made do not have the ladder include. Then we have chapter 12, which is, my god, this one is the biggest one. Where you're inside Wallace's brain room, which is I think it's the boss of the game. Oh shit, what the fuck? to go in, right? I think so. Where do we transport me to? Ah! 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 Not cool! Bad idea. But because this place is highly secretive, all of his weapons he get from has lost, except the gravity gun. Somehow, because that weapon was a new one, a rare one, it's been upgraded. And holy shit, that was awesome! Oh, it's more powerful than ever, oh my god. Holy shit. This is what I wanted, the gravity gun. Then chapter 30, which is the dark energy one, which is where we meet Eli, Alex, and Brain himself. This is the part where Mossman, which is actually is in the enemy side, which is the Wallace Brain side. Then there's someone change side because he regrets to help him. And this is where Brain like escape, trying to get away from his fate, but obviously it always the antagonist loses. So of course Brain die, and then the story ends there. Oh wait, there's more! G-Man frees everything except him. I think this is a very interesting story, except the HEV suit one because they fuck it all up. I don't know why, but at least the game is awesome. If I continue Half-Life 2 Episode 1 or Half-Life 2 Episode 2, I think I will meet Half-Life 2 Episode 3 very soon, so I'm not going to play that. I think I explained it in my gameplay section. That fucking end. That fucking end. Where after the explosion, what are we going to do? I don't know, man. Half-Life 2 Episode 1, I don't know. I don't really want to, because Half-Life Episode 3 haven't come out yet. That's the problem. I gotta wait for the Half-Life 3, then we play Half-Life Episode 1. Because I'm not confident to go Half-Life 2 Episode 1 if there is a cliffhanger. Fuck me, man. Holy shit. This time with more people than before. I saw the Half-Life credits and it was way lesser than that. Holy shit, that's a lot of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn, this game. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good. God damn, they make quite a good job, but I gotta wait for Half-Life 3, but it won't take forever. It will take forever for this. Because Source 2 also needs to take time. Holy shit, man. Oh, that's the end of it. Is it just the end of it?
Lamar!
What?
Blast that little... Where did she get to?
Oh. Okay, there was a bonus credit, okay. Ah, fuck. Now I just gotta wait for Half-Life 3 or else I cannot play Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Because that was the cliffhanger, man. That was a fucking cliffhanger. Ah. I don't know when it will come out, but let's just hope that let me think. 2040. Yeah, 2040. Before 2040, if that game haven't come out yet, then we play Half-Life 2 Episode 1. That's the deal. I don't know if I remember or not, because 40 years is let me think. Now we're in 2019, huh? Okay, 2019. Give me 20 years of the time. If 20 years, if they do not release Half-Life 3, then no choice, we have to play Half-Life 2 Episode 1. But, or else, I do not know what the story will be. Oh my god, man, this game. Okay. Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Half-Life 2 Episode 3. That fucking... Oh Wait, it's the fucking Chrome. My god, this game is awesome. Where is Half-Life? Oh wait, I saw the Half-Life 2 episode 3. Yeah, concept its surface. I'll be working over. Probably work with sign language and was working on a deaf character. Oh, that's why. Valve released a little information about episode 3 in the following, though Valve still discussed Half-Life. There was no clarity on whether episode 3 will be coming. Of course, Gabe Newell said that I have nothing to say about Half-Life 3. It should be appear.
I got nothing to say about Half-Life.
They fucking okay. 2015. What the fuck is they still saying about that one? Okay, it will be a super good classic kind of product if a large number began working on it together. People said if this was unlikely as they would need to hit the implementable in order to decide the speaking another weekend for more the Half-Life 3 episode 3. Each time the project has started early for a new effort. Oh, fuck you for new effort with new employee involved with the new employee. 2016, the key after Mark laid to this commitment post a short story episode 3 laid as a fanfic snapshot of the dream I had 10 years ago. Interpret it as a summary of what the visual character to Half-Life such a community. The character with the counter was also the travel in the time and space with the audience that they read the shit to travel to some players left negative review for Dota 2 on Steam, but now oh, it's still mostly positive. What the hell? Okay. Project Borealis, an 80-member team of fans within the concept as a basis to create a standalone game. Thank you so much, Project Borealis. I've been hoping for you. Hopefully, if you're about to release Half-Life 3 that is called Project Borealis, please be an impressive one. I think that's pretty much it. Either waiting for this one to come out, who knows when. Now it's going to be soon since I saw the gameplay showcase. I saw it before, it was like that, so smooth. Yep, so goddamn smooth. Either Gabe do Half-Life 2, Half-Life 3 on Source 2, or disappoint your fans with making more Dota 2 content. Make your choice. Anyway, I gave Half-Life 2 a 9. To make it to 10, please make a Half-Life 3. That's it.
I'm not saying anything about episode 3 or the other things that we haven't talked about.